Hello, YouTube. The title of this is Marijuana is the New Tobacco. And hopefully I take up like 5 minutes of your time, but I want to talk about how marijuana nowadays is as popular as tobacco was back in like the 50s. Now, I'm not a historian. To be honest, I don't even do that much research. I just kind of look at what I've seen online, hear stories, people, documentaries, things like that I've seen. And based off what I've seen and what I've heard, I mean, tobacco back in the 50s was an ordinary thing. Like, everybody did it. You know, everybody did it. Like, I mean, it was just a thing everybody did. You know, you can go watch old movies. Like, people just smoked everywhere and anywhere. You know, you go to a diner, people were smoking. Anywhere you wanted to go, you know, people most likely were smoking a cigarette, you know, or smoking some form of tobacco. And the reason why I'm relating it to marijuana nowadays is because, I mean, it's shunned upon now. For example, I smoked a pack of cigarettes like last semester of my freshman year of college. And everybody hated me for it. Now, I'm not saying they literally hated me, but like, I'd sit down, you know, on a bench at the park, and I'll smoke a pack, or I'll smoke, sorry, not a pack, I'll smoke like 2 you know, 2 squares or whatever. And people to walk by and just talk shit. Like, I had this group of ladies here in my school, they were walking by. I don't know why they're at the park, but they were walking by. And they were like, "Oh, is that a joint?" And I was like, "No, ma'am, it's a square." You know, like, I said it nicely, but I was pissed because I was like, okay, I'm not smoking illegal substances. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a place where I'm not near anybody. I'm not trying to bring the smoke around you. I'm not blowing the smoke in your face. Why are you coming to me, you know, harassing me about whatever I'm smoking? You see what I'm saying? So that kind of pissed me off because it was like people. And that's not even the first one. I mean, that's not even the only one. I had another issue after smoking a cigarette. I went back into my dorm, and my roommate was like, "Are you smoking blacks?" You know, black and milds. And I was like, "No, it's a cigarette." You know, and he was just like, "Well, I can't be around cigarette smoke. I have asthma and shit." And I'm like, "Bitch, okay, if you have asthma, you have asthma, but it has nothing to do with the smell of tobacco." You know what I'm saying? That literally had nothing to do with the smell of tobacco. It's a smell. Like, how would that fuck with your breathing? Like that, I don't see how that fucks with your breathing. Please, YouTube world people, if I'm wrong, let me know, because it don't make no fucking sense. I don't understand how the hell me having, not smoke, I'm talking about the smell of the tobacco, people. How does me having the smell of tobacco on my clothes affect your breathing process? It's not like I wasn't even in his face. I'm on the other side of the room, and he's smelling my shit, and he comes to me and tells me, am I smoking inside the room? And I'm just like, nigga, I smoked like 3 hours ago. Are you fucking serious? Like, get off my nuts, you know what I'm saying? So, that was another thing. I mean, and it's just reoccurring. And then I had a friend I went to his Thanksgiving party, and we went outside to smoke a cigarette, and we came back inside, and everybody was asking us what we were outside doing, and we told them we were smoking a cigarette, and everybody was just like, "Oh, you're gonna get cancer, you're gonna die," and I'm just like, oh my god. Okay, first and foremost, fuck you motherfuckers. How dare you tell me I'm gonna die of smoking one cigarette? Okay, and that was the only pack I've ever smoked. And I don't want any more tobacco. I don't want to smoke any more tobacco. Well, I don't want to smoke any more cigarettes, I'd say. I haven't tried anything else, but what the fuck? Like, you're telling me I'm gonna die by that shit. They don't even know what the fuck is going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say marijuana is a new tobacco, in a sense of people doing it only because people are doing it. People only smoke tobacco because it was popular. And then when this cancer scare came up, now everybody's all, "Oh, you're gonna get cancer." You have to smoke constantly. I know niggas that smoke. My uncle smoked cigarettes since I was a fucking baby, nigga. I remember smelling his fucking fingers when he used to feed me and shit with his fingers. I mean, this nigga's fingers smell like fucking cigarettes, and he's still alive today, still smoking cigarettes. He's gonna get cancer soon, eventually, maybe. I don't fucking know. But what I'm saying is, you have to constantly smoke that shit. One pack, one cigarette is not gonna fucking kill you. And how dare you say that shit about me smoking cigarettes, about anybody smoking cigarettes, you fucking hypocrites, when you sit there and you eating these addictive foods and shit, you know what I'm saying? You eating these addictive foods, and it's the same shit as a fucking cigarette. How the fuck you don't sit there and tell me, or tell somebody not to smoke because it causes cancer, when all these health problems are coming from the foods you niggas eating and shit? Does that make any sense? Y'all fucking hypocrites out the ass. You'll never hear me say, don't eat this when I'm eating it. I'll tell you, eat whatever the fuck you want to eat, but just accept the consequences, my nigga. That's all I'm gonna tell you. What the fuck? Like, that shit don't make no sense to me. And why I'm relating it to marijuana now is because the only difference is marijuana is illegal. So it's quiet. It's behind closed doors. I'm like, what the fuck? Nick, I'm sitting here at my university park, and I found a blunt pack, you know what I'm saying, with marijuana residue in it. Why? Because I can smell the shit. It's some strong-ass weed. It's sitting right next to me. Come on, now. You fucking serious? Watch one day when that new thing that people are doing in California now, the little hashish shit, the oils. Watch one day when somebody starts burning some hashish oil and that shit has too much butane in it, and then somebody dies from it, everybody's gonna be, oh my god, we need to fucking stop smoking marijuana. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're fucking stupid. That's why I'm relating this shit to marijuana. Marijuana is the new tobacco. People are doing it now because just everybody's doing it. You fucking serious? Come on now. It's ridiculous. It's just like drinking. People are only drinking because other people are drinking. They don't know why they're drinking. They just drink because people are drinking. I mean, yeah, it does something to you, and yeah, you can have fun with it. I'm not saying that that's not true, but what I'm saying is the only initial reason why you started that shit was because everybody's doing it. I had a nigga when I first started to smoke marijuana, he told me, will I celebrate 420? And at that time, I didn't even know what 420 was. And I was like, nah, nigga, I'm not one of those niggas that do it just because everybody's doing it. And I was asking him what it's about. He didn't even know. And he went to go smoke for 420. So that's telling me he's only doing it because people are doing it. You fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here. You're a joke, you know what I'm saying? You're not a leader of your life. You serious? Y'all on a fucking leash everywhere you go. It's ridiculous, man. That's all I wanted to say about that shit. Stop being a fucking follower. It's fucking ridiculous. If you don't smoke marijuana because you want to. I mean, don't smoke. This is how you know if you're I'd say a following, leading marijuana smoker. If you smoke marijuana by yourself, that's how you know. Because most niggas don't even smoke marijuana by themselves. They have to have somebody. Some girl told me that shit. She was like, I can't smoke by myself. I have to have somebody there with me. I just can't. It's so fucking boring. You might as well just leave the weed alone and hang with your niggas. That shit don't make no fucking sense, man. That's all I'm saying. Peace, love, unity, whatever, man. Out. I'm pissed. Shit. I'm pissed. Royally pissed. Man, shit. Peace, guys.